Hey, if you're into off-roading and you've never heard of the Lexus LX 570, well then, shame on you. The thing's a beast, 5.7 liter V8, all this off-road capability. We're gonna go get it dirty, and we're gonna talk about what's new this year in 2019 Lexus LX 570. We're starting right now. Hey, it's Tim Esterdahl, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and my passion is trucks and SUVs. If that's your passion too, hit subscribe below, hit bell notification to be notified new videos put out. With my buddy Chad here from Lexus, and we have the 2019 Lexus LX 570. Now, we talked a little bit earlier when we went down this hill. We're going to do it again. I'm going to have him drive. He's maybe more an expert than I am. And this thing, though, overall, is really the beast of the Lexus lineup, which is crazy because you guys got, we talked earlier, you got track cars, you got the standard RX, which is a great, all around town kind of car, and then you have this guy.
Absolutely, and this really surprises a lot of people, what you can do with our GX and with our LX. This vehicle is completely able to handle anything you can throw at it. Like we've seen today, you don't really have to go into any crazy modes with certain things that you do, because it can just handle it right off the bat and just leave it normal. Or when you want to go a little bit crazier, do a little tilt angles, you can really use those crawl control features, go over moguls, whatever you want, and still look good.
Right. And you take this style, right? So it's a Land Cruiser, but you have a different interior. So you have much more premium interior. You have the capability that Land Cruiser is known for, and you have a really good style on the outside. So you have a town car with room for 5 in this consideration. You have the option to take the third row out. Third row gets you to 7. Is it 7?
Yep. 7 passengers.
And so you can do the soccer mom thing. And then you can do the redneck sucker mom thing, right? You can do the off-road kind of stuff.
Throw the fishing poles in the back, go out, see how your kids are riding around in ATVs, and you can even join them on some of the roads, like in this beautiful place that we have today. You can have your kids run around in ATVs and rolling around in your LX.
Right, and it's still got a lot of towing capability because it's still the 5.7 liter in it.
Yeah. So you're still looking at about 7,000 pounds that you can be able to do with the LX. So you can get all that power you need. So you can keep those the ATVs in the back, tow them all the way out here, leave the trailer, and just go have fun.
Yep. And so we're going to start what we said, 80,000 on up.
Yep.
All right. And so, again, it's one of those vehicles that you don't see a lot or maybe you don't hear a lot about, but really you should. So we're going to go ahead and do the sky view. It's going to be really cool, hopefully cool video. Hopefully I hit the record button quite right. So let's go enjoy that.
Let's take a look.
So we're in the 2019 Lexus LX 570, make sure I get that right, with Chad. And so Chad, we're going to demo the new camera system here. So we got 2 changes in 2019 Lexus. So we know we don't have the rear third seat. Is that an option or is that standard now?
So that's optional.
Okay. So you can get optional with the third row seat, and then we have the new camera system. So I'm going to put it in drive here, and we'll kind of just walk through this. It's a really cool downhill.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool. So let's, before we do that though, what do we got going on here?
So what you have is you have 4 cameras on this vehicle. So you have one in the front grille, you have one underneath each mirror, and then one in the back of the vehicle. Currently right now we have the front view camera when we're just in low 4. So under 18 miles an hour, this can pop up automatically if you would like, and you can kind of see your whole surroundings. The yellow lines, where your tires are. Blue lines, that's the clear section that's good for your vehicle, so you have no worries about scratching up your LX. You can take this off-roading all day long. As long as you follow those lines, you're good. The red line also shows the perfect point of where you want to just park the front end and not hit something in front of it, so in case you wanted to stop. So you're kind of good with that as well. You also have the compass, shows you all the articulation on the different degrees on the vehicle. But then we knock it into crawl control. Things are going to change up a little bit.
Okay, so I'll engage crawl control.
So now basically what's going on here is the car is engaging, showing crawl control. And you'll start seeing it flash off when the ABS system's kind of engaging when you take your foot off your brake.
Okay.
Then what you're seeing up on top as we start moving, this camera actually takes a video capture of what's actually in front of you and delays it. So right where those yellow lines are, exactly where your wheels are. So you're not looking right off the front of the grille, you're actually looking underneath the car, to make it very, very easy when you're trying to maneuver around a tough hill climb that you can't really see underneath the vehicle, which we're going to go up the hill here where you're going to see the sky out of the windshield. And if it's tough rocks, you can maneuver around super easy.
Okay. All right, let's put it in action. So we can hear the crawl control, and for those who don't know about crawl control, it's using the ABS systems, it's using the accelerator pedal and gas to keep it in a certain speed. And so I got it set on 3. There's 1 through 5, and it's basically cruise control is a good way to say it.
Exactly, it's a perfect example. And if you think you're going too fast for a little technical section, it's easy as just turning the dial and it slows it down, or you can even speed it back up if you want to go a little bit quicker through it.
Right, and there's no brake, no gas pedal. All I'm doing is steering. I'm not doing anything else. That's how the system's going to work.
Exactly, and you see the camera's actually tilting.
Right.
Give you a level view of where you're at. Even though the body of the car is changing, this just makes it a lot easier to show you where the tires are planted. So we're going to start going to the left there.
And that's that sky view. It happens a lot off-roading. You can't see where you're going in front of you because you're looking straight up in the air.
Yeah, and that's personally my favorite view because it just shows you're really off the beaten path.
Yeah.
And like you said, it gets us closer to those commercials with this vehicle popping right up those hills.
Sure.
So that's as easy as that, and the cool part about it, you don't have to stop or put in neutral to turn it off. Crawl control, you just tap the button, and you're on your way, hit the accelerator again, you can keep cruising on the trail.
Very cool. On the road, what's remarkable about this 2019 Lexus LX 570 is just how smooth it is and how well balanced it is. A lot of times you get these bigger vehicles with the big 5.7 liter V8, and when you hit the gas, you tend to slide backwards. It's like the front end comes up or you slide backwards. It's just because they're not very well balanced front to back. This Lexus feels very planted. I can't get it to go sideways. I can't get it to go front and back too well. I mean, I really could play around with it and probably make it happen, but in everyday driving, you don't have the situation where that comes up. I've also thought that it's very quiet. It's like they took the Toyota Land Cruiser, which is basically what this is, and they've made a lot more sound dampening inside of it, and they've made it a lot of a softer ride. And so even though I have big tires on here, even though I have a bunch of off-road capability, I still have a really nice driving experience. It's very comfortable, it's very quiet in here, and it's still very Lexus refined. You look around the dash, you look around the interior, and you feel like you're in a very expensive vehicle. And, well, you are. It's an $89,000 SUV that seats 5. That's pretty expensive for that. But you do still have that Lexus feel to it, is what I'm trying to get to. And it doesn't feel like it's cheap in any way. It doesn't feel like it's any cheap product anywhere. It just feels like it's very well done. And you also can see all this stuff from a very commanding driver position. I feel like I'm sitting on a throne in some way. You're sitting very high in the vehicle. You have a very commanding view of the exterior, and you can look down at a lot of vehicles. It's almost like driving in a full-size pickup, but in this type of SUV. I feel like it's very reliable and very durable. Just driving it around, just the feeling I get from driving it is that it just feels like this is a tank that can really go through anything. And it's also very comfortable too. I've spent a lot of time in Toyota Land Cruisers, and I spent a lot of time in Lexus vehicles. And there's a reason why Lexus has a premium price point to it. They really do make a very good quality vehicle, and it feels very luxurious. Hey, that was pretty cool. And so we've had a great day driving around this Lexus LX 570. And if you've had a lot of fun watching this video, which obviously you've had, because, that's what this channel is. So give me a big smash on the like button down below. Subscribe to follow along. Bell notification to be notified of new videos. And check it out. I made it really easy for you guys, because I know the audience I have. 3 words. Pickup Truck Talk. 3 words. You type that in. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Those 3 words, pickuptrucktalk.com is where you get all this.
I can't even remember that.
I know, it's simple.
That's just very easy.
I can't do it any easier.
I don't think you can.
No.
Maybe 2 words?
Well,
3 words.
Yeah, I got it 3.
3 words.
Yeah. Well, because it actually spells out PUT is the acronym.
Fantastic.
It's awesome. I thought this thing through. And hey, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road.